Hey guys, so I already did a video adding and subtracting fractions. We've gone over it several times. In my opinion, adding and subtracting fractions is the two more difficult operations that you're going to have to do. But the other two operations that exist within math are multiplication and division. So we've covered addition and subtraction. Now we're going to cover multiplication and division. And believe me, you're going to be pleasantly surprised by the multiplication and division. So let's take a look. Today, we're just going to go over multiplication. So, we've got a fraction such as 2 over 5 times, and for my rising sixth graders, when you see times, you might see a dot like that. But right now, we'll just go ahead and do times like that. Times 3/4. Now, pay attention. You're going to love this. So, with multiplication, you don't have to find a CD or a common denominator. With multiplication, all you have to do is simply multiply straight across. However, the catch with that is you need to be good with your multiplication tables. So, if we multiply straight across, 2 times 3 is 6. And 5 times 4 is 20. So we are done with that problem. Wasn't that like really, really simple? So we can simplify 6 over 20, but we'll get to that later. I don't want to overwhelm you with more than one topic at a time. So let's do another one. Let's do 1/2 times 5/6, or 5 over 6. Now, we've got some pretty odd numbers here, but it's easy. All we do is multiply straight across. So 1 times 5 is 5. And 2 times 6 rather is 12. So we're done with that problem. Actually, we're completely done because we can't reduce 5 and 12. Alright, so pretty easy, guys, right? Alright, so we're going to get into something a little more difficult, but it's the same idea. So we've got 3 over 4 times 5 equals. Alright, so we've got a fraction times a whole number. But, interestingly enough, we've really got a fraction times a fraction. Because all whole numbers, if you don't see a number under this 5 or this whole number, the number is 1. Now it looks very familiar to you. So we've got 3 times 5 is 15. And 4 times 1 is 4. And as you can see, this is an improper fraction. So, of course, we can change this, but we're not going to today. That'll be for a different lesson. All right. So, let's try another one of those. 5/8 times 3. All right. So the 3 doesn't have anything under it. So what do we put under it, guys? That's right. We put a 1 under it. And that 1 looks very crazy. But all of my students are used to my handwriting. So 5 times 3 is 15. And 8 times 1 is 8. And once again, we've got an improper fraction there. And we'll address that later in a later video. Now, what if I have the whole number on the other side? So, for instance, we've got 4 times 3/4. Well, once again, we just do it how we did it last time. The 4 goes over 1. So we've got 4 times 3 is 12. And 1 times 4 is 4. So we've got 12/4. And once again, an improper fraction, but we'll worry about that later. All right, so let's do one more of those problems. So we've got, let's step it up a little bit. We've got 12 times 5/6. So, in a later video, I'm going to show you how to make this easier on yourself. But for now, we just need to get the concepts down. So we know that 12 is a whole number, goes over 1. 12 times 5 is 60. And 1 times 6 is 6. So, like I said, we're going to work with that improper fraction later. But right now, we're just going to do the multiplication of fractions. So, there you have it, guys. We've multiplied fractions, and we've multiplied fractions and whole numbers. And the interesting thing about whole numbers, as you found out, every whole number in the world is actually a fraction over 1. Right. Over 1. Very good. So that was great today. We'll do more next time. And we'll delve into the division of fractions and finish up our discussion of fractions. So until next time, peace.